The first light of morning spills over the Dachstein Alps, illuminating a scene so perfect, it feels like a dream you've had before. This is Hallstatt, a village nestled impossibly between a vast, shimmering lake and the steep forested mountainside. Its gingerbread houses with their flower-laden balconies seem to climb over one another to get a better view of the water. Yet, this fairy tale image is not a secret one. It is a portrait known to the world, and the world has come to see it in person, to capture its impossible beauty for themselves. The air, crisp and alpine, is filled with the constant gentle murmur of 100 different languages. Leaving the vibrant hum of the lakeside village, the journey begins to shift, to transform. The road slowly ascends, pulling away from the water, winding deeper into the heart of the Alps. The world outside the window becomes a moving painting of immense scale and profound quiet. Vast green meadows, dotted with weathered wooden barns, stretch out towards colossal peaks whose stony faces are etched with the wisdom of millennia. The sky feels bigger here, a wider canvas for the slow, deliberate drift of clouds that cast shifting shadows across the valleys below. The air itself seems to change, growing cooler, purer, and filled with the scent of pine and damp earth. The dense symphony of human voices begins to fade, replaced by a more elemental soundtrack. And then it appears, not with a sudden dramatic reveal, but with a soft, gentle unfolding. Lake Bled emerges from the landscape like a secret whispered, its waters a placid turquoise mirror reflecting the sky, reflecting the surrounding Julian Alps. In the center of this impossible stillness sits a tiny island, a teardrop of land crowned by the delicate spire of a pilgrimage church. The entire scene is held in a profound calm, as if the lake itself is holding its breath, careful not to disturb the perfect tranquility of the moment. The air is still, the world hushed, and the overwhelming feeling is one of peace. Instead of the motorized ferries of Hallstatt, the only vessels here are traditional Pletner boats, their oars dipping into the water with a quiet, rhythmic splash. They glide towards the island chapel with a grace that seems to honor the silence of the lake. People stroll along the wide, tree-lined path that encircles the water, their pace unhurried, their voices low. They are not rushing from one photo spot to another. They are simply walking, breathing, and being. Legend says that ringing its bell grants a wish, but the sound that carries across the water is not a clamor, but a single resonant tone that seems to deepen the surrounding silence rather than break it. The two lakes, though both cradled by mountains, offer two profoundly different ways of being present. Hallstatt is a spectacle, a dazzling display that demands to be witnessed and documented. To be there is to be part of a crowd, to feel the collective energy of hundreds of people, all gazing upon the same, recognized beauty. Your presence is defined by your relationship to others. You are part of a tour group, part of a queue, part of a shared public moment. Lake Bled, in contrast, invites a presence of solitude. Even when others are near, the vastness and the quiet create a sense of being alone with the landscape. Presence here is about listening rather than speaking, about feeling rather than documenting. It is an introverted beauty that fosters introspection. In the end, we are left with two portraits of perfection, two invitations into beauty, each with its own distinct voice and its own unique gift. One is a symphony. Hallstatt stands as a testament to iconic fame, a place so visually stunning it has become a global landmark, a bucket list destination that draws the world to its shores. The other, a solo, Lake Bled, offers a different kind of richness, a landscape that values serenity over spectacle. No judgment here, no declaration of a winner. Each holds a valid and powerful appeal. One fills your camera with perfect frames, the other fills your mind with the subtle imprint of light on water. Which form of beauty calls to you more deeply at this moment? The the dazzling energy of iconic fame, or the quiet embrace of serene beauty, the chance to find a small island of peace, accompanied only by the sound of a single distant bell and your own thoughts. The choice is yours to make.